mosquitoes are pretty impressive right now. We have DEET on and we're able to pack up without the bugs bothering us. Today we're trying to have our biggest day on trail thus far, over 23 miles, to get as close as we can to Sonora Pass. Heading out of Yosemite today and towards Kennedy Meadows North. That lake looks so weird. It's got like a rainbow shimmer from pollen. That's crazy. That may be one of the bigger trout I have seen in the Sierra thus far. Here's a big old river with no obvious way to skip getting wet. Alright.
Yay for more river crossing!
It's a beautiful little creek to filter water from. This is also a beautiful place to take a break. Pretty good. Where are you guys headed?
Tonight, out of the bug country, yeah.
Nice.
Enjoy your trip.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You as well.
Whew, 0.6 miles to Dorothy Lake. But it's getting hot and we're getting hungrier. Whew, we did it. We reached Dorothy Lake and it's time for lunch. Dairy Queen made us some delicious wraps with peanut butter, honey, cranberries, and other goodies. Thank you so much, love.
Of course.
Well, besides the mosquitoes, we're having a lovely time.
There are over 20 mosquitoes on his head right now. This is why we need head nets.
Can't turn your back on these guys. They will come right up on. Oh.
They are coming for us. You're so cute. Aww.
Goodbye, lovely lunch spot and Dorothy Lake. Clouds behind us looking pretty ferocious. Hey, there's a little hail. Goodness, I love the smell of rain on dry earth. Here we are at the top of Dorothy Pass, which means we are leaving Yosemite National Park and entering the Hoover National Wilderness. Goodbye, Yosemite. We'll miss ya. Well, it stopped raining, but there's still a lot of thunder and lightning in the distance. I think this might be it. 4 digits, baby! We have hiked 1,000 miles from the Mexican border.
1,000 miles!
As we were crossing this stream, DQ's sunglasses fell off and washed away. Finally, I was just digging through the water and I found him right about there. Here you go, love.
Thanks, dear.
You're welcome.
Hero of the day. We almost had a sunglasses casualty.
We're gonna end today with about 2 miles of uphill to get to camp and preparing us to do our last major pass, Sonora, early tomorrow. Well, luckily we're not too heavy because this bridge is not in great shape. One last creek crossing and we're in camp. The Overtons have had a rough go of it this week on trail, but several of our friends offered to help out, and Mosby came through. He left us a fuel can. Thank you so much, Mosby. And he left it at the perfect place, as it's almost sunset. We're making camp. We are having a fire this evening. 1, to keep the mosquitoes away, and 2, because it's been a long day, and a fire is pretty comforting. Took a few tries with some damp pine needles and brush, but we finally got it cooking. Dinner is served with a lovely drink and a fire.
So comforting.
Sunset clouds are a lovely salmon pink. Much similar to the fire itself. It is almost time to go to bed. Fire's mostly out, but it's important to wet it so it doesn't have any chance. Good night, fire. We are going to bed after a 21.5-mile day. Good night, everybody.
Good morning. We are going over Sonora Pass this morning, getting into Meadows. DQ's still feeling pretty sick and didn't sleep super well, so we're hoping they have a decongestant or something in town for her.
From here, we're going to be heading uphill the next 3 miles to 10,500 feet, and the last major snowfield we'll likely encounter on trail. We are finally heading off, and as long as we keep moving, the mosquitoes can't get all of our blood. Good morning.
Trying to do this as fast as possible because this is worse than Dorothy Lake.
The mosquitoes?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Oh, mosquitoes are so bad.
Yep, we are hiking uphill into some snow. One of our friends who came over this past 5 days ago mentioned it was some of the sketchiest miles he's done on trail. Either the snow's melted a lot since then, or maybe the downhill after this is sketchy. We'll find out. Whew, almost at the top. Oh, wow. It's always amazing seeing a new valley view. May be tough up here, but we're still liking being this high up in the Sierra. Alright, here we are taking a break at the top of the Sierra Nevada mountains, and we run into Gabe.
What's up?
And Gabe went to the same elementary school where I worked in San Diego. Utterly insane.
Crazy.
Small world.
So cool. From what I've experienced, there's been quite a few really great vets in San Diego.
This definitely no longer looks like the Sierra. I feel like I'm in Arizona or Utah.
There's this one rock that you can jump
I don't think I need my ice axe for that.
Yeah, it looks pretty chill. Yee-hoo!
We're going through 4 states.
Whew! Crazy view coming over that little pass. There's our last uphill of any size for the day before we head straight down to the highway in Kennedy Meadows North. That is quite a view, and it's abundantly clear that the mountains are getting a little less intense, a little less high from this point on. We're only a few more miles to the end of our day, so we decided to have a delicious lunch at the top of a mountain before we started going downhill. Going downhill also has some sketchy snow traverses. We got cicadas chirping like it's summer, but still giant patches of snow to walk across like it's winter. We have reached Sonora Pass and are waiting for a ride to Kennedy Meadows. We got ourselves a hitch to Kennedy Meadows North. Thank you very much, ladies. Alright, getting to Kennedy Meadows. We have arrived and we could use a break. Oh, they got some cool stuff. We have been reunited with our tramily.
Going up Benson Pass.
Oh my god.
It was horrible. I don't even know how I survived. I thought I was gonna
Cool little tarp for hikers to hang out at. The rain picked up quite a bit. It has been raining a lot. Seems like we got into Kennedy Meadows just in time because a thunderstorm hit right as we set up our tent.
A vet friend sent us a mystery package to Kennedy Meadows North. I'm gonna go ahead and open it now. Alright, let's see what's inside. Ooh, we got
Goodies.
ourselves some snackies.
The rain is already diminishing, and we have a adorable little campsite right next to the river.
Did you get to wash your hair?
Well, another cousin warned me. He was like, it wasn't 10 minutes, it was 7 minutes. And so I did it real quick, knowing that, and then
We are getting dinner. Sun's setting behind these mountains right now, and the clouds are just unbelievable. Oh, and I miss the most pink mountains I've ever seen. They're already darkening. Kennedy Meadows North is a cool place to hang out. We got our charging done, clothes washed, body showered. We're gonna have to pick up our food tomorrow and head back to trail. And the stars are terrific too, but they're also telling me it's time to go to bed. So good night. Good morning. Right as DQ went to use the restroom, it began to rain on the tent, perfect timing. The sky outside is absolutely beautiful. We are headed to breakfast, and I am starving. We came back to the Kennedy Meadows Diner for breakfast, and what a breakfast it is. Breakfast was delicious. Yum. Kennedy Meadows General Store has a bunch of great things, everything that you need for a full resupply on the PCT or camping trip. We bought food from the Kennedy Meadows General Store to fill in some of the gaps from Deanna's vet friend, and we are packing it in our bear cans. We've already, in the 24 hours we've been here, seen a bunch of little kids casting poles and catching fish. Alright, it is time to pack up. And this feels extra bittersweet this time because it seems like we're leaving the Sierra. After this we'll be in Tahoe, and it's going to be Northern California now. We have a big group of Europeans that care a lot about the World Cup. Not a single American in the group. And it's the US versus Australia game right now.
Smash it! Sign up. Come on, man. Are you getting a shuttle or what?
Getting ready to head back to trail.
And I just finished eating dinner.
A lot of horses here at Kennedy Meadows. But we are not riding horses, we're walking all the way to Canada.
The guy can camp there, or anyone in the car can camp there.
It's supposed to rain tonight, you guys.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Again? Alright, here we are back at Sonora Pass, back on the PCT. Alright, thank you, Dan, working for Kennedy Meadows Resort. Appreciate the ride. 2.5 miles up, and then we're gonna have our last snow on trail, quite possibly. We are beginning our big uphill. Wish us luck. Boy, these clouds are moving fast right now. We have made 1 mile on trail, and we are stopping in the afternoon, setting up camp, and we'll hit the uphill early tomorrow. When we left Kennedy Meadows, I was assuming we'd go over the pass today, but when we got to the trailhead, I was feeling pretty sluggish. Everybody was. And so we decided to make an early camp, and we'll make an early start tomorrow. Camp's all set up. We're ready to go.
We're taking a little nap before dinner.
We are making some dinner, and soon after that we are going to make a fire. Gathering some firewood, start with the kindling and small stuff, and just like that we have ourselves a lovely campfire. Cheers. Yum. We're about to have a beautiful sunset as the sun goes down behind that hill right there. Fire's winding down as well. That was an amazing sunset and a lovely evening. But we're headed to bed. Good night, everyone. Good morning. Getting an early start to get over the Sierra Crest, which we heard might have a little snow. Currently 35 degrees, and it hit 33 last night. Pretty chilly. Sunrise has just started. We can still see the shadow of the earth in the west. Almost ready to leave here.
On a ridge that you can follow.
Okay.
After that, I think it's gonna be gone.
Smooth sailing.
Yeah.
Sweet.
We got some good beta from Firewalker, who thru hiked in 2011, except for the Sierra because of all the snow. Uphill towards Sierra Crest. Boy, this is already getting steep. Still an amazing riot of spring color right now. Every color of the rainbow is a flower on this hill. How's it feel to be in the sun?
Really nice.
Heck yeah.
I'll get my sunglasses on now.
We're climbing up around Sonora Peak right now, and this is the last time on the PCT we're going to be above 10,000 feet. And it's basically the last time we're going to be much above 9,000 feet. That's crazy. And just like that, we have topped out the climb. Aw, these little daisies folded up to protect themselves from the cold on top of this mountain here. We have made ourselves a lovely breakfast with an even lovelier view. So DQ, what has it been like having the common cold on the PCT?
I've been very exhausted, haven't had the energy to do the miles that we need to do. Just not been feeling too good. It's really hard to breathe with the sinus pressure, but I am getting better.
That sounds tough. I wish you a quick recovery.
Thank you.
After a lovely break, we are heading out. Goodbye, snow-covered mountains. Hello, dirt-covered mountains. It is both a sad and happy thought to think that this might be the very last time we have to touch snow on this trail. Perfect time to get a little water. Walking down a granite face, back towards the trail that I slightly missed.
Remember we used to go to Tahoe?
Short break in the shade to rest and recover.
So good.
Well, gonna be hard to get through that. Well, one of the legs on my tripod just snapped off, so getting set shots is going to be harder for a little while. I may have figured out a temporary solution to our tripod problem. Let's take a look. Eh? Not bad. We are stopping here for lunch at the top of the hill, and water's getting more scarce. We're having to think about where to fill up and when now. Longer water carries are coming now that we're out of the main body of the Sierra. And for lunch, we have peanut butter and jelly. What will they think of next? Pretty good. I was putting the peanut butter and jelly in my mouth.
Ooh.
A lot of dead trees in the trail, and we hear Northern California is going to have a lot more in those fire-scarred sections. This massive pile of brown grade rubble seems very out of place. Snowy mountains are getting ever and ever further away. The top of that mountain there kind of looks like Devil's Post Pile. Long rods of rock all organized. Almost to camp on a 20+ mile day. Our feet are tired, our bellies are hungry, and we cannot wait to stop. Here's a lovely creek if we need water. And there's a campsite here. Let's see if there's a spot. We decided not to camp at the last spot where things were a little tight, not a huge amount of room for our tent, so we're going to the next campsite and hopefully we'll have more room. We have made it to camp and I'm setting up the bedding and DQ is making us dinner. We have refried beans, some Spanish rice, pepperoni, and chips. Yum. We don't have much water, so we're gonna filter a little bit for breakfast tomorrow. It is getting dark, we are very tired, and we are going to bed. Good night.